It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Wednesday, July 31st, and today on the show, we run down the top U.S. Olympic athletes. High school is better than middle school.
True.
What is an egg flight? Chantel's pantry problem. Shark blanket, ooh-ah-ah. Fetal maternal chimerism. R.I.P. Sweet Valley High. Rexburgers, the case of the Teflon flu, the purse test, and the Cambridge Dictionary.
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy today's show.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel back in the studio, live on your Wednesday.
Woohoo.
The last day of July.
It is the last day of July. Oh no, July.
Well, we can celebrate it today. We don't have to be so sad about it. Aw.
I know.
You're just sad because it's another month of summer gone by?
And then I just feel like maybe I didn't take full advantage of it, you know?
I feel like we crammed as much into July as we possibly could.
I feel like we could have crammed in more.
When?
There were days.
Okay. Today is National Mutt Day. These are dogs that are not purebred. They're just mutts. They're the best.
We had a mutt. She was the best.
Yep.
We have a purebred now. She's not the best.
Well, she's her own thing.
Cuckoo could
She's just laying on the couch this morning like she owns the place. I don't know what's going on. It is Uncommon Instrument Awareness Day. Now, these are unique musical instruments from all around the world. Maybe you want to pick up an uncommon instrument and learn to play it.
Like, what was that? We knew a woman who had a tongue drum. Is that what it was called?
That sounds right.
You know, it was like a big round thing. Oh, it was so cool. And then she played it for us. It was awesome.
A couple examples include the jaw harp.
You have one of those.
Yeah. The glass harmonica. The stylophone. These are all interesting ones. The didgeridoo made the list.
Oh, didgeridoo. I wish I could play that.
The hurdy-gurdy.
See if you can make a didgeridoo noise with your mouth. Good job.
That's about what I got.
Good job.
It's National Avocado Day. It's Raspberry Cake Day, which looks like what's that loaf? That cake loaf. What's that cake loaf?
Oh, you know that
shortcake?
loaf.
Shortcake.
Like
with,
angel
raspberries.
food?
Yeah, angel food cake. That's it. Cake loaf. It's Jump for Jelly Beans Day.
No.
Yeah. And World Ranger Day. These are the people that take care of the parks all around the world. World Ranger Day.
I bet park rangers have to deal with a lot of stupid people. So
guaranteed.
They need to be celebrated today.
Yeah.
Like the man that we saw in Yellowstone who got his tripod out in the middle of the road to take a picture of a baby bear.
Yeah, don't do that. Bad idea. All right, well, that's what's happening.
Okay.
Good morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, July 31st.
There was a poll taken. You love a good poll.
Sure.
You love ratings and lists and polls.
You are a list lady, so let's get a list.
The poll taken was, who is the greatest American Summer Olympian of all time? Do you want to guess?
The greatest Summer Olympic.
I'll give you the top three.
I know. Okay, Michael Phelps, tons of medals.
Michael Phelps is number one. Yes.
Usain Bolt.
No.
Not in
the top three.
Not in the top three. Is he in the top 10?
I don't know because I don't have the top 10. I only have the top. Well, I could get others.
That's all right.
Next.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what other sports do lots of medals. Oh, gymnasts. I know Simone Biles.
Simone Biles is number 2?
Yeah, she is now the leading female gymnast.
Yes.
She's got the most at like 8 or 9.
Correct.
And Michael Phelps has like 16 or something. Does it say how many he has?
No.
Okay, he has lots.
No.
And
number 3.
I don't know.
Jesse Owens.
Oh, really? No
Going
kidding.
way back.
Yeah.
1936 Olympics.
Okay.
He was a runner.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
So we have swimmer, a gymnast, and a runner.
Yeah, those are
Top
summer
3
games.
summer Olympians.
Yeah, well, cool. It's cool to see Jesse Owens on a list.
I know.
Still on a list. That's cool.
Mary Lou Retton was on the list. A bunch of names.
She's a gymnast as well, right?
She is. And then I don't know a lot of these names. Carl Lewis.
I know that name. Is he a runner?
Mark Spitz. I don't know these people. So
Carl Lewis is an Olympic runner. Yeah.
Okay.
And then what was the Spitz fella?
Mark, M-A-R-K.
Yeah.
S-P-I-T-Z.
He's a swimmer.
Look at that.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, summer's games.
It
athletes.
is surprising that Usain Bolt isn't on the list, though.
But I don't know how many he won. So that's.
And also, isn't he from Jamaica?
He's from Jamaica. That's
so
why. This was a list of U.S. people.
Only Americans.
Oh, okay. That's why. That's why.
Look at us knowing our Olympic history.
Well, he is an 8-time Olympic gold medalist, Usain Bolt. So 8 gold medals.
Not from America.
But not from America. Yeah. That's why he's not on the list of top U.S. Olympic athletes. That would be
Didn't make
correct.
the poll.
No.
Sorry, Usain. Jared Cooper. You know him?
No.
Oh, you shouldn't. He lives in Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
He works for a window washing company in Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama?
Mobile, Alabama.
Alabama?
Called Squeegee Squad.
All right, the Squeegee Squad.
On Monday afternoon, he was stuck dangling from the side of the building 450 feet in the air.
That's very scary.
His equipment malfunctioned when he was cleaning the windows of Alabama's tallest building, the RSA Tower. It's 35 stories and 740 feet tall, including the spire.
Ugh.
Jared was just
That's
below.
not a job for me.
No, he was just below the 33rd floor when a piece of equipment called the descender locked up.
That's probably he's probably in one of those baskets.
I think so.
Yeah.
Kind of like a pulley system-y type thing. And he got stuck, so he couldn't go up or down. Luckily, he had his phone, so he called 911. Firefighters were there within minutes, but he had plenty of time on his hands while he was sat dangling there. So he called his mom.
Well, you might as well.
She was at work when he called.
Okay.
Can I talk to Charlotte?
Yeah.
Her name is Charlotte.
Is it?
I'm just trying to imagine. Hi, Albertsons in Alabama.
Yeah, Albertsons in Alabama.
I don't know where she works.
That's how they answer the phone. It doesn't matter where she works. Albertsons in Alabama.
Albertsons is the first thing that came to mind.
Hi, can I speak to Charlotte? Charlotte comes to the phone and goes, hello. Hey, Mom. Well, how's your day? Fine. I'm just washing produce and stocking the shelves.
Here's what he told her. He said, hey, Mom, I'm stuck up here on a ledge waiting to see if they'll be able to get me down. She said he was pretty casual about it, so she wasn't too panicked until he sent her a picture. And then she went, bro.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. She was like,
bro. How'd you get up there?
I think initially she was probably like, ugh, yeah, I'm stocking the milk. You interrupted me. And then she saw a picture and she's like, drops the milk.
Yeah, everywhere. Bro. You're up too high.
Get down.
Yeah. You get down from there.
Jared, you get down right now. It took the fire department an hour to hoist him up and get him back down, but he's okay. He's okay.
Okay.
Oh, God. He called it just another day, and he said he planned to go back up there on Tuesday to get the job done. They said, take the rest of the day. And he said, okay, but I'll be back tomorrow to get the job done.
Hopefully the equipment
Squeegee
works.
Squad.
Do you have to get somebody to come out and fix the equipment? Did he fix it?
I have no idea. I've given you every piece of information I have, including extra information.
Right,
I threw
like the fact that she doesn't actually work at Albertsons of Alabama.
She might. I hope she does.
I don't think there's Albertsons in Alabama.
Oh, maybe.
Piggly Wiggly.
I just like Squeegee Squad. I hope when they arrived for shifts, they Squeegee Squad on the job.
So I just looked up grocery stores in Alabama. There's only 2.
In Mobile. Did you look up Mobile?
No, I'm just looking. In Woodstock, Alabama, there's Foodland. Foodland. Winn-Dixie.
Oh, they still have a Winn-Dixie.
Yeah. Rouse's Market. You said Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile.
We got to figure out where this lady works.
It's not even probably a grocery store.
Publix. They have a Publix. They have a couple of those. It could be lots of Winn-Dixies. Greer's Cash Saver.
I mean, she probably works at like a law office or who knows?
Nope.
I don't know.
She works at Winn-Dixie. I got to tell you about Demetrios. This guy's name, Demetrios Salarius.
I'm
There's a
sure
lot of A's.
you're pronouncing
Salaries.
Okay. Just move on. Let's call him by his first name so you don't
Demetrios.
destroy his name anymore.
He recently graduated from Billings Senior High School in Montana.
Okay.
While he was a student at Billings High, he created a charity group for his senior project called Limitless Kids.
Aw.
And the goal of Limitless Kids is to bring better opportunities to special needs students in Yellowstone County in Montana.
Okay.
So he graduated from high school, and his charity group is rolling on. He set a goal to raise $20,000. He reached that number earlier this year, and he ended up raising $45,000 for a multi-purpose room at the school, which will give special needs students the ability to practice important things like cooking, cleaning, and sewing, which is really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, he said he's not done yet. He's already focused on his next project. He says this is not the end. We're Limitless Kids Montana, and we're looking for the next step, the next big thing to help special needs students in Yellowstone County.
That's fantastic.
I think it's awesome. I think the fact that he was able to gather $45,000 for a special needs program at his old school is huge.
And he did this for his senior project?
Yeah, it was his senior project. He said, I want to raise $20,000 to help bring some bigger opportunities to special needs students in Yellowstone County and at my school at Billings High. And he was able to do twice and then some of his goal.
That's
unbelievable.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I really dig on that. Well to go, Demetrios. That's a big deal. And that's good news to get you going.
A big deal and good news.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. A big deal and good news.
That's what I just said. Our daughter just ended middle school and now is going into high school.
Yes.
She didn't have a terrible middle school years, but they weren't great, as most middle school years are.
But middle school's hard.
She is a little bit nervous about going to high school. She's brought it up a couple of different times. And as many times as I try to tell her, listen, high school is so much better than middle school. You're going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's so much better.
Right.
She doesn't seem to believe me. And no matter who we talk to,
everyone
says the same thing. Oh,
like middle school.
So glad you're done with middle school. Middle school is the worst.
Right.
She still doesn't believe any of us.
She's got to go through it her own way.
Yeah.
She's going to have her own experience.
Yeah.
Different than your experience or my experience. And then she'll be on the other side of it and go, yeah, high school was high school. Different than middle school. I'm sure it'll still have its challenges.
Oh, that's what I told her. I said, here's the thing. In high school, you're able to drive, so you're able to go pick up your friends and do whatever you want to do. You're able to hang out later.
Within means.
Well, right. Right.
There's still guardrails.
I think that kind of sold her. She was like, oh, yeah, I can do that.
Right. You can have a job. You can, there's like a whole new world opens up. Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to be fine. And I told her, I said, it's not without challenges. Like, you're going to have, your heart's going to be broken and you might lose some friends, but you might gain some friends and you might fall in love and you might do some really cool stuff. Just come on. Let's leave middle school behind us.
Right.
We're out.
Get ready. We've got, almost a month until that starts up.
No, it's like a couple of weeks.
Is it really?
Yeah, really. I'll tell you.
Okay. How many days?
I don't know how many days.
Is it paper chain time?
It could be paper chain time. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18 days?
I didn't count the weekends.
Well, you got to count the weekends.
Well, then I'm really going to have to do some math.
All right. The point is, it's like 3 weeks or so.
Yeah, it is. It's 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
All right, that's fine. You got almost a whole month.
Holy moly, though. That goes so fast.
Yeah, it's weird to already be back to school.
Back to school. And we have no more kid. Like, our baby
I know.
is now in high school.
I know.
What happened?
Time passages. Your favorite song. That's what happened. I'll play that for you.
Okay.
No, nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear that. That's a terrible song.
Anyway, that's what's happened.
Passages.
Time.
Crazy. Our baby. We're
I know.
old.
We have a graduate, an almost 20-year-old. Oh, what is happening? We old?
No.
No, of course not. Couldn't be that.
There's this thing on TikTok called egg flights. Everybody's doing these egg flights.
Is this that weird deviled egg thing you showed me?
It's not just deviled egg. It's just hard-boiled eggs.
Right, but it looked like deviled egg, but then it was just a hard-boiled egg cut in half, and then people are putting weird stuff on them.
Yeah, it's just an idea that you make a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, you cut them in half, and then you just make each half of an egg individually flavored. So you can try multiple eggs, different things.
But why?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, why is this a thing? So one video that I saw had they had done an Eggs Benedict hard-boiled egg. So they had like a ranch seasoning, and then they put little pieces of ham on it, and then they put a small little hollandaise sauce on top of it. And then another egg had a dill pickle and a typical deviled egg.
Does this seem like too much work to eat an egg?
Yes, it does.
Can't you just hit it with a little salt and pepper and call it a day?
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Hard boil the egg and just take a bite.
But I feel like this is just another one of those, if you're an influencer, and this is your job.
Are you seeing a lot of these?
Yeah. Because I saw one and I watched the whole thing and I went, why are they doing this?
Oh, and then it was in your algorithm.
And then it was in my algorithm.
Yeah.
The first one I saw was a woman. She had probably made 5 hard-boiled eggs and then cut them in
10.
half. So she had 10.
Different flavors.
And then she just kind of grabbed whatever she had in her fridge. And then she was dumping barbecue sauce on one. Yeah. And the yolk is still in there. It's not mixed or anything. She just dumped all of the
stuff
on top of it. She threw mayonnaise on top of one along with Dijon mustard and then sprinkled pickles on top of it. I'm like, this is
why
a mess. It looked like a mess. I don't know why they're doing
Are they excited about it?
Yeah, but
are they trying to sell eggs? What's the point?
I don't know, Josh. One person had an idea because maybe the internet's out of ideas.
The internet's run out of ideas? So now we're just
let's do these egg
hard-boiled eggs.
I'm not kidding you. I looked up egg flight on TikTok.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of videos.
Really?
Yeah. Different people doing different things. That one has salmon on it. Now I'm going to get videos
now
for
you've
these
searched
egg flights.
for it. Now they're now we know what you want. We're going to show you all the eggs. Are you going to make one?
No. You know what I am going to do? I'll probably just hard-boil some eggs and then eat my hard-boiled egg.
Just normal.
With some everything bagel seasoning.
Plus, it's not even close to Easter. It's not hey, you got all those hard-boiled eggs? Here's an idea. It's late summer now. And they're like, hey, eggs? You like eggs? I got an idea for eggs.
Multiple ideas for eggs.
Yeah. Eggs many ways. That's strange.
I don't get it.
And they call it an egg flight.
Yep.
I can see you're pretty stoked about it.
They have organizing containers for literally everything.
For the pantry and stuff?
Yeah. For the pantry, for under your sink, for your bathroom. There's a clear.
You get really down the wormhole with,
I do.
With the organization videos.
Yeah, because I want to be organized.
Well, then go to the container store
and
order the stuff online or whatever.
Here's the thing. Let me tell you the thing.
Is the thing taking stuff out of boxes and putting it into other boxes?
And that
is
seems
that the thing?
silly. That seems like a complete waste of time, and it seems like a complete waste of money.
But do you like the results?
Yes,
well, then do it.
No, but again, it just feels like, because those containers aren't cheap. And so to buy those organization containers, you're going to be out so much money. And then I go, okay, so I'm going to move from this box to this box. Here we go, guys. And that seems silly. But I'll tell you that Emery does not think it sounds silly. And she's mentioned to me on more than one occasion that she thinks it's very cool.
Well, because it looks like a snack bar.
It looks so nice. But I just can't.
Look, I found a whole 32-piece airtight food storage containers. So these are the ones you would put there's little cubes, big tall ones for like noodles, all your different stuff. $47.
I know.
For 32 pieces.
$50 though. $50 for containers.
Yeah.
When they already come in containers.
I understand what you're saying, but if you like the result better, then do it.
I can't make it make sense in my brain. I just can't.
I think doing it in the fridge is weird because the fridge is like the fridge, right? Like the pantry, I kind of understand. You're limited on shelf space. It would be much better to have everything kind of a uniform size because the containers are all different. You end up stacking stuff all weird. So I think that's where you'd have a win is in the pantry.
Here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened because I did.
What happened?
I did try to do this a couple of years ago, and I bought some cereal containers. We buy the bag cereal sometimes.
Yeah.
And the bag cereal didn't all fit in the containers that I bought. And so then I had the organizational box of cereal.
And the bag.
And I went, well, what's the point of this? Because it doesn't fit. And now I have the bag, which is taking up even more space, and the box. I'm taking up double the space now.
I don't know the answer. I'm just trying to tell you. If you want to do the thing because you like the thing, do the thing.
No, I'm not going to do the thing. I'm just going to complain about doing the thing. I just want to get cheaper containers. That's all. Because I can't justify spending $50 on containers.
But it's 32 containers.
Containers, though. It's just containers.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So guess what? The pantry's going to keep looking like
it's
a
like
disorganized mess.
$1.50 a container.
I know, but that's dumb. For me to go, open my box, pour my rice into this container when it already comes in a container.
But it's just a flimsy bag that you can't put on the shelf. You got this flimsy bag of rice. But then you also have jasmine rice, basmati rice, white rice, brown rice. You're going to need 4 containers just for rice.
Exactly. And therein lies the problem, doesn't it?
You're going to need 2 of those things. You got to be $100 in.
I'm going to need more than 2 because then I'm going to need 1 for my salt and vinegar chips, 1 for my barbecue chips, 1 for my sour cream and onion chips.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
A lot of work.
That's what I'm saying.
Quit watching those videos. Just deal with our pantry as it is. Every time you open the pantry, I hear this noise.
Well, that's because it's not a pantry at all. Our house is old, so it didn't come with a pantry. We made a pantry out of a coat closet, and it's small. So every time I open it, I go, it's just not enough space in here.
We're doing the best we can with what we have.
I know.
It's a 1970s home. It's fine.
I got pantry problems.
Oh. What are we going to do? Do add-on on the house just for more pantry?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Nah.
We need a mudroom, a pantry.
A mudroom?
Yep.
Where?
You'll figure it out.
For
Next
what?
to the garage. Because it's where you drop all your stuff.
That's just the whole house.
I know exactly. It is now. But if we did the add-on, you see what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
And then we could use another garage. And we could use a bigger...
We don't have that big of a plot of land.
We could use a bigger master bedroom. I've got plans.
That's
I've got
just
ideas.
a whole different house.
I know.
Your plan is to move to a different house.
But we can't move because our interest rate is so low.
But also moving?
Emery was ordering headphones.
Yeah.
And she was looking at different options and doing some different research of her own. And then she said, what do you think about these, Dad? And I said, that's rude. Why didn't you ask me what I thought about it?
This was in the car when we were driving. And I couldn't assist because I was driving. And so I just said, hey, listen, because Beck was helping her out in the back seat. They were having a lot of conversation about it. He knows what I've said. I felt very much like he was saying the same things I was going to say. Like, nah, that looks like a cheap knockoff. You don't want those. That looks like you're going to get better sound quality for less money if you buy something that isn't some silly name brand. Like, actually do some research on sound. But what I found out is it's not about sound. For a 14-year-old girl, almost 15, it's a style thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they sound good. It doesn't matter how much it costs. If it matches the trendy style, that's all that matters.
That is all that matters.
And so that's what was going on. I want to fit in. I want to be part of the trendy thing. And so I want this particular set of headphones, and it doesn't matter what input I would have given as long as it was what she wanted to hear.
Right. I was offended because she didn't ask me for my opinion on it. And I said, why didn't you ask me what I thought about it? And then her response was, shark blanket for one.
Okay, but for real though.
So a couple of years ago, she saw
it was a big trend, yeah.
A blanket online that you could get that looked like a shark.
Yeah.
And you could stick your arms in the armhole and their feet in the feet hole. Yeah. And it had a hood for your head, and you looked like a shark. I must have ordered 3 different shark blankets. 4
maybe. I bet 4. Because 3 of them, well, the first one was the right material but the wrong size and the right pattern. It actually had longer legs. You could walk normal in it. And that was the right one, but the wrong size. And so you wanted to send that one back and get a different size. But whatever link changed in purchasing additional shark things, it got worse and worse in quality. The design was wrong. The feet were stuck together. There was no separation of the leg. It just got worse and worse to where the last one that you were like, I'm not buying another one of these to try to fix this.
I'm done.
You could see through the fabric. And then she's like, this isn't even the right one. And so it was a whole waste. The whole thing was a waste.
Yeah, it was a waste. And I can't even tell you how many times I had to go back to the return area.
Well, 3 times.
Take it back. And then I'd have to do the process of scanning the shipment and printing the label.
So yeah, she went through that process and went, I don't want a repeat of that. So I'm just going to ask Dad.
But I've bought a lot of things before and after that shark blanket that were just fine.
Yeah.
So I'm still offended that she didn't ask for my opinion on her order. That's rude.
Sorry.
Shark blanket.
Yeah. That. Look, fool me 3 times with one product. I'm done asking you to help.
I should just surprise her with this shark blanket, the real one. Except for, what is the real one?
And what size?
Oh, am I not going to get duped? I should just buy one and be like, surprise! Here's the real thing.
Yeah. Birthday's coming. Christmas is on the way. Why not?
It would have to just be a just because.
To make up for the missteps.
Listen, and here's the thing. I only ordered what she sent me the link for.
Right, which was bad links. And so that's why.
Her fault.
No,
not
for
mine.
Sure. Yeah. But that's why she's like, because you fell for it. You bought from bad links. She sends me a link. I'm like, this isn't it. I do the research. I go, this is not the right one.
I don't do any research.
Right. You're like, I'll just buy the thing you sent me.
Yeah.
And then what happens? You got to buy it 4 more times.
I know.
Yeah. That's why she didn't ask you. Don't be offended. Understand the situation.
That's fine. You can handle this job. This is your parenting job.
It barely comes around, and really, Beck handled it. I just went, whatever he said is what I'm going to say. So
I know.
Listen to him.
It was like there were 2 of you.
It was perfect. I was like, yeah, he's saying all the right things. Because he did the research, and he's like, look, I only trust this brand, and they're the good ones. And I was like, he's not lying. He's doing good. Doing good. Proud moment.
I got to tell you about this thing that somebody explained to me the other day, and I was like, what? So there's a phenomenon that's called fetal maternal chimerism, FMM. And basically, this occurs during pregnancy when fetal cells pass through the placenta into the mother's body, where they can become permanently embedded in her tissues and blood.
Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. You've said a lot of words, and I'm following along. Like, I get it, but I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, basically, baby's DNA and cells live in a mother's bloodstream for years after they are born.
Okay.
It's called fetal maternal.
Well, you were talking about this the other day with the kids because you were like, you were convincing them that you were still connected. Like, part of you is still part of me.
Yeah. I know.
It was weird. It was kind of creepy.
It's science,
but it's,
bro.
Yeah, so DNA cells stick around after birth is what you're saying.
And they can live in a mother's tissues and or blood.
For how long?
Forever.
For an undetermined amount of time.
Correct.
That's wild.
I know. It is so weird.
I mean, it makes sense because you've got another human like growing inside there. So that makes a lot of sense that there would be something left behind. But that's kind of an interesting maternal connection thing.
I know.
With children, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's cute.
Is it? I don't know if that's the word I'd use.
I just think it's cool. Science, man.
Science
is cool.
And how did they find this out?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
I don't know that part of the science. Okay. We're gonna need somebody smarter than me to call and talk about it. You want to know that information.
So if you get your blood drawn, or if you're doing a DNA thing, or let's say it's a criminal thing.
Oh, interesting, isn't it?
I'm just trying to say, like, there's signs of multiple DNA in there.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Don't know, Josh. I don't know.
Thank you for all of the information.
I'm not a scientist. Okay, this is the sad news that I just read.
What is it?
Francine Pascal just passed away. She was 92 years old. She was the creator of a book called Sweet Valley High.
Oh.
It was a series of books, and my sister started reading this I was probably a kid, so mid-'80s.
It looks like it was published 83 to 2003.
Oh,
They published it for quite a while, yeah.
My sister was reading these, and I was like, oh, my sister's so cool. I got to read these too. And then I read them. I'm like, these are so cool. It was like high school, like these kids in high school.
Sweet Valley High.
Yeah. And it was so dramatic.
I bet.
And I loved them. So I saw this news story, and I said, oh, no. It was great. These book series were focused on twins, Jessica and Elizabeth Wakefield.
Okay.
It was
and
awesome.
all of their high school antics.
Yes. And there was tons and tons and tons of sequels of them. This story said that they would age from middle school to college. I never read about them going to college. So that's the Wakefields.
I mean, it went on for 20 years.
I know, that's crazy.
So you can go catch up on the Wakefields. See, here's the thing. Like, I know it's sad news that she's no longer here and able to write more, but she hasn't been writing for 21 years. And she wrote for 20 years, and it still exists. So you can go read all the Sweet Valley High you want.
I bet I still have some. I bet my mom still has those at our house somewhere.
You think?
Guaranteed. Maybe not all of them, but I bet there's still some in there. I need to tell my sister.
Yeah. You better let her know.
I am going to let her know. She's going to be like, no.
Is that what she's going to be like? She'll be like, no. I bet if you just say her name, don't associate it. Just say, did you hear the author's name? What's her name?
Francine Pascal.
If you just say, did you hear Francine Pascal passed away? She's going to go, who's that?
Yeah, she'd be like, who?
I don't know who that is.
No.
And then you're going to go, no, yes, you do. Figure it out. No Googling. Figure out who that is. Until she figures it out. And then she might go, no.
Sweet Valley High. I'm not kidding. These books were awesome. As a middle school, reading what my sister was reading, I was like, oh, I can't wait till high school.
Was high school anything like Sweet Valley High?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay, I saw a something on, there's this Facebook group called Life in Idaho Falls.
Yes.
And people will comment things on there. So I saw a comment or a post on there that said, what do people in Idaho Falls call themselves? Do we call ourselves IFians or Idaho Fallsians? And then I went, well, this spans like, what do you call people in Rexburg? What do you call people in Pocatello?
Sure.
So what, Pocatellans? Pokites?
No, I don't think it's that.
Rexburgians? Yeah. What do we call it?
Rexburgers. Because that feels like, it feels right.
Okay.
I'm a Rexburger.
What about Ryrie? Ryrerian.
I think that might be it.
Ryrerian?
Yeah, that sounds it.
I'm a Ryrerian. Proud to be.
A Ryrerian.
Okay, how about Rigbyan?
I don't know.
I know. They're tricky, all of them. St. Anthonyan? See what I'm saying?
What's going on with these? Because
what do you say?
I don't know, but Rexburger seems like the easiest one we were able to come up with. And it's not Rexburger.
No. But that is my favorite one. That is the best one. There were a couple of posts people had put Idahomies, which makes me,
that's good.
I like that one.
Yeah.
IFers, Eagle Rockers. So there were a few, but Rex.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what do you call them.
That post was mostly for Idaho Falls, but then it got me thinking,
sure.
There's a lot of cities around us.
Because as Idahoans, like that's our whole thing, but you can't Idaho Falls in? That's not it.
No, that's not it.
Pocatellan. No, it's not that.
No.
I don't know what it is. Why do we have nowhere else in America has this problem, right? It's just us in East Idaho.
No. I'm sure they all do.
No one else does. This is exclusive to right here. What could it be?
Like Phoenix, Arizona. What do they call themselves? Phoenixians?
Arizonans. I think you just go to the state level.
I'm an Idahoan.
Yep.
Idahoan.
That's right.
Potatoes.
What? No, I know. And fancy pretty rocks. We got those too.
We do.
No, don't forget, we are the gem state.
I know.
Because of all the gems. I'm trying to figure out what it would be. Well, maybe we should call ourselves gems instead of Idahoans. We should do that. Oh, I'm a gem.
I'm a gem.
Yeah.
I like that.
Look at me. I'm an Idaho gem.
Gem. The gems. Well, there was an old rock band called it was fake. It was a fake rock band.
The Gems?
It was like
from a show?
Yeah, it was a cartoon. Right?
There is a Swedish rock band called the Gems.
No, Gem. It was
Gem. Jem. Though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's different.
Yes.
That's a different gem.
Yeah, but I remember her.
Okay, good.
We're going to be the Gems.
Who are?
Punk rock, man.
Punk rock?
Yeah, because Jem, Jem, that TV series from the 80s.
Right.
She was punk rock. We're the Gems.
Okay. You're a gem. Look at you.
Have you heard of this thing called Teflon flu?
Teflon flu?
Teflon flu.
Negative. I have not heard of this.
Okay, this is an ailment associated with cooking in a nonstick pan. And these Teflon flu cases are rising. And that's got people asking, how safe is this nonstick cookware?
So, do we have Teflon pans? I don't know. I don't know what we have on our pans.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, honestly. And that's a little frightening.
What's happening?
I
don't understand. How do you know if you have it? What are the symptoms? What's it about?
It's interesting, and it makes me wonder, like, how do they know it's caused from Teflon? It's basically, okay, so the Teflon is got this thing called, I'm not even going to say it, PTFE is what they use to coat the nonstick cookware. So overheating the pan, so if the pan is left on a burner too long and the pan overheats or goes dry, that's what's causing It's got the polymer fume fever is what this is called. So patients with the polymer fume fever have a fever, a malaise, which is like kind of like tired. Fatigue.
I feel malaise.
Shortness of breath, chest tightness, and a dry cough a few hours after exposure. So then this can lead to lung congestion and different things. If you feel like you're experiencing any of these, I would recommend going to get some help because these Teflon flu cases are on the rise. There's 267 cases reported last year, the most since 2000.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of people.
I know. Yeah.
200 cases is not. I mean, it's more than one.
But have you ever heard of it?
No, not till just now.
Exactly.
But just to keep things in perspective, this isn't like we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people are all of a sudden becoming ill because of Teflon pans.
No.
Okay.
So it is. Here's how you can prevent this. Use a vent hood system due to the smoke point of food and the chemicals used to cook the food.
Yeah.
So make sure you've got
your
ventilation. You should never heat your nonstick pan without something in it.
Okay.
And when you take your thing out of it, remove your pan from the heat.
Okay.
Have you ever done that before? I've done that before.
Yeah.
Where you forget that your pan is on the hot thing and then you go, oh, what is that smell?
Teflon flu.
It's bad.
I don't know if we have the Teflon pans.
I don't know if we do either.
I know.
I don't know how you can
I like
tell.
the stainless steel. And I know we have that ceramic pan that I use a lot, but I don't know if we have. I don't know if the little black frying pans that we have, if those are Teflon or not.
I don't know if they are either. I don't know how you tell. Do a search. How to tell if you have Teflon pans.
I bet it says Teflon on it.
And Teflon is the brand name, right? It's the brand name. Teflon is the brand name.
Visual cues can be a dead giveaway. Teflon coatings are renowned for their velvety smooth, glossy surface. When you run your fingers over it, you'll feel an unmistakable silkiness. The unique nonstick surface is what makes Teflon pans a joy to cook with and a breeze to clean. They're often black or dark brown. They can also be gray. Teflon pans, clean, easy. Food doesn't stick to them. Yeah, we know about that. It is also known as PTFE. That is the polytetrafluoroethylene.
Good job,
that they
Josh.
Coat them with. That is the long name for Teflon.
I told you.
They can withstand temperatures up to 500 degrees. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know
how you tell.
Yeah.
Did you search how to tell if you have a pan?
That's exactly.
Is that what you searched?
Yeah. How to tell if you have Teflon pans, and it just said they're silky smooth when you touch them. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the answer. Oh, unmistakable silkiness. Teflon.
Must be Teflon. Josh,
Chantel.
Let's say I'm an interviewer and you're an interviewee.
Okay.
And you're at an interview.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Looking to get a job.
Oh, okay. That
and
kind
things
of
are going well.
Okay.
And I say, okay, can I see your wallet for a minute?
I would say why?
Would you? I just want to look at it. I just need to see. It's part of the interview process. I just want to look through it.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, just let me look through it. It's part of the process.
So there's no looking through it. It's, I have what do they call these? Thread wallet?
Uh-huh.
The little elastic band wallet thing with the Grand Tetons on it.
Is that what you would do? You would just hold it up?
I'd go, here it is.
Would you pass it over to me?
Well, I would say, why do you need to see it up? Why do you need to touch my stuff?
It's weird, right?
Yeah, that's weird.
I was reading a story and there was a woman who said that she was in an interview and the boss or the interviewer said, okay, now I need to look through your purse. And she went,
yeah, that seems really
weird.
Well, that's weird, but also that's an invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
And why?
And why? What's the point? She handed her purse over, which I'm like, I don't know if I would.
And they just turn it upside down and dump it out?
No.
And they go, oh, what's this
for?
She
said she saw him like kind of rifling through it. And then he just quietly like handed it back and was like, okay.
What was he looking for?
And she went, I don't know. Like, was she looking to see how organized I was? Was she looking to see if I had any drugs in there? Was she looking, what was the point of that? She ended up not getting the job, which was probably better off for her because that's bizarre. And I don't know if I would hand over my purse.
So I'm just reading about this.
Okay.
It is indeed an organizational thing.
What? The what?
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
It's called the purse test. And it was used during an administrative interview, saying it's the best indicator of how organized, particularly a woman is. Yeah, that's real weird.
How well a person's organized purse is doesn't necessarily, that's not a good indicator of how well they're going to perform at their job, right? So I think that's
true.
A terrible idea. And also, no, you're not going to look through my purse.
Yeah, that's a boundary.
You don't
I feel
even
like
look
that's
through
weird.
my purse.
No, you go, hey, I need that thing. It's in my purse. And I go, well, here's your whole purse. Because I'm not digging in there. There's no reason for me to go in there.
It's pretty organized.
Fine. If you say, hey, can you get my wallet? I may go get your wallet out and hand you that. But I'll probably still just bring you the whole purse.
Okay, that's fine. Because
it's just easier for me to go, here you go.
It's like I'm trying to think of something comparable for a man because your wallet is a little bit different, right?
Yeah, I mean,
You're
like
right.
all I have here is like cards
It's
and my
not like
ID.
you keep
like
chapstick or lipstick or
no, that's in my pockets.
hand sanitizer. I'm just trying to think.
I guess
of everything
another
in my
question
purse.
you could ask a guy like, what's your everyday carry? Like that's like, what do you carry with you every day?
Okay,
like,
so that would
I carry
be your
like a
backpack.
pocket knife, or I carry a marker and a pen, or I carry my keys, or a backpack. Yeah, I like to carry around a backpack with my laptop and a few different work things and whatever. I carry around Bluetooth headphones in there and
right, but
chargers.
even still, if an interviewer was like, "Hey, hand over that backpack. I want to look through it."
Yeah,
You'd still be like, "What?
Why?
No, that's my stuff.
It's strange.
You don't get to look through my stuff."
Yeah, that's a weird interview
What
question.
are you, a TSA agent?
Yeah, what am I, going on a flight?
Get
I
out
don't
of
think
here.
so. Yeah. Yeah. You have a warrant? Yeah. Start there.
If that's kind of the response you had, they'd be like, okay, interview process
Yeah, I
over.
know my rights. You have a warrant? You see a judge? Come back with a warrant. And then they walk outside the door and shut it.
Call me if I get the job.
Yeah. Weirdo. Yeah. Trying to look through my stuff.
It is weird.
That's strange. Yeah, I don't care for that.
I don't either.
There's got to be another way to find out if somebody's organized than rifling through their personal stuff. Yeah.
I agree. The Cambridge Dictionary added more than 3,200 words this year.
Who uses the Cambridge Dictionary?
Don't know. Who uses a dictionary these days?
Well, a lot of people need to, but the Cambridge Dictionary,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
Because what are you used to?
Webster's?
Webster's. I couldn't think of the name. I was going to say Oxford. Is that a thing? The Oxford Dictionary? That sounds like it's a thing. Look it up. Look it up.
Most used dictionary. The Oxford English Dictionary.
I knew it.
Is widely regarded as and accepted as the authority on the English language.
Ooh.
So the Oxford English Dictionary is the most used one.
One get that kind of prestige.
I don't know. Then you've got dictionary.com, which is a website dictionary. Merriam-Webster's Dictionary, which is America's most trusted dictionary.
Oh, okay.
According to Merriam-Webster.
Trust me, guys. Trust me.
But the one you mentioned now, the Cambridge Dictionary.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
but go ahead and tell me about it.
You. So let me tell you about some of the words that have made it. There's a lot of Gen Z slang that has made it into the dictionary.
Okay.
Ick, the ick.
All right. Yeah, that gives me an ick.
Yeah. You've heard of this?
Yeah.
The sudden feeling that you dislike someone or something.
Yeah, because of
something that they do.
Like they walk around in wet socks.
Ew, that gives me the ick.
I have the ick.
I used to like Kevin, but when I saw him in that suit, it gave me the ick.
Right. Yeah. Or you could say, like, my partner's new ick is this thing that they do that makes me gross. Like, I didn't know when I married this person that they use a fork weird or something. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Okay. Boop is another one.
Now, that's just when you tap something on the nose.
Yeah. As like an affectionate touch. Like, it's just a playful poke on the nose.
Yeah, I'm going to boop that nose.
Often accompanied by saying boop.
Yep.
That's been around forever.
But now it's
official.
The Cambridge Dictionary.
You got it.
Okay.
How about face journey? Do you know what face journey is?
No, I feel like I'm on one.
It's a series of expressions as they react to something in real time.
Aha. Yes. That makes sense. I'm on a face journey.
And then there's some gaming terminology like side quest.
Okay, that's a good one. But again, that feels like that. I feel like Cambridge is just getting caught up.
Okay. And speed run.
Yeah, both of those have been around for a very long time.
Speed run?
And side quest.
Well, I know what a side quest is. It's like a offshoot of your main story.
That's correct.
What about speed run? What does that mean?
That's when you see how fast you can beat the game.
Complete a game.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what else was added?
What else?
It's not even really a word. It's a anagram. IYKYK.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, but it's made it into the dictionary.
Into the Cambridge Dictionary.
Rude.
Well, look.
It's not America's most trusted, I know, but
because that would be self-proclaimed by Merriam-Webster. Cambridge, this is the Cambridge University dictionary, by the way.
Yeah, and Cambridge is pretty highfalutin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like, I was going to say something like a least trusted college, but I got nothing because I don't want to offend any colleges.
Who uses the Cambridge Dictionary? It says it's ideal for anyone preparing for advanced level Cambridge exams.
There you go.
So if you're going to Cambridge, now you know. That's who it applies to.
And you're going to be using words like the ick.
Yeah, I bet that already exists
And
in the Oxford and the Merriam-Webster.
I'm going to start asking people, name the first dictionary you can think of, and I'm going to see what everyone's top one answer.
Cambridge is 0 people.
I'm going to take a poll.
But here's the deal with the Cambridge Dictionary. It gives a more practical explanation along with an example of how to use the word in the sentence. So that's something that apparently not all dictionaries do, but I thought they did.
I also thought they did that.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't give you, maybe online they do, but in print form, maybe they don't. I don't know. Beats me. Are they still printing dictionaries?
I hope not.
Is that a thing? We still doing this?
I don't know.
Printing dictionaries is ick.
It gives me the ick, for sure.
Classy 97, it's Josh and Chantel, your would you rather this or that question of the day.
Ooh. Would you rather have to wear your bathing suit every day in the summer?
You're talking like my swim trunks?
Yep.
Okay. They're pretty cool. They got dinosaurs on them. I'm not mad about them.
But you have to wear it every day. No shirt.
Why no shirt?
Because that's not how you go to the pool, is it?
Sometimes.
No.
Sometimes I walk into the pool and then I take my shirt off when I get in there.
Yeah, that's how you have to go. No shirt.
Sometimes.
Swim trunks only.
All right. Or
wear a snorkel on your head all day.
Yeah, it's a swimsuit. I'm not going to wander around with a snorkel.
You'd have to take it out to talk. You know, the little mouthpiece.
No, it would just be flopping there hooked to the goggles.
No.
Yeah.
It's in your mouth unless you have to talk, and then you have to spit it out.
You're making weird rules. What are you taking?
I'm taking the snorkel.
Yeah, I know you would, snorkel head. Weird. Just wear your bathing suit around. Yeah.
No, I don't even like wearing my bathing suit at the pool.
I know.
Get out of here. I'm
Just
not
wear
wearing
it
it around all day.
All day, every day, all summer.
No.
Yeah. Yours doesn't have cool pink dinosaurs on them.
Well, and...
Because I'm a big boy. I have pink dinosaurs all over my swimsuit.
You're a big boy. Snorkel. I'm going snorkel head. For the win.
Yeah.
And then if somebody asks me a question, I have to go spit out my snorkel mouthpiece and go, oh, let me.
Yeah, that's right. And then put it back.
Yeah, but I can't use my hands to put it back. I have to find it with my mouth. You know?
No, no one does that. No one does that.
I would do that.
That's awful. It's a great way to keep people from talking to you. I don't want to watch you try to get that snorkel back, so made that mistake once.
Ask me a question. Go on.
No. Figure it out myself. I'll just keep looking until I find it. Because that's all I'd be asking you. Where'd you move that? I'll just keep looking. I'll find it eventually. Snorkel head. It's Josh and Chantel with your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge. Something to help today be a little better today than yesterday. That's the thing.
What is it?
That's the idea. Go out with friends tonight, but
please.
Create outrageous, made-up backstories of who you are and what you do.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, be goofy and outrageous with your friends. That's the idea.
I once went to the fair with a friend, and we pretended that we were from Scotland. I think it was Scotland or Ireland.
Did you
I don't
do
remember
terrible accents?
They were awful.
Yeah.
No one believed we were.
Sure you are. I never see you around these parts ever. Weird girl. Go out with your friends tonight. Create outrageous made-up backstories of who you are and what you do. It's kind of a fun little thing.
That does sound fun.
Yeah. I like it. Wear a costume maybe even. Just, because you can. Why
Just
not?
Be silly.
Just be silly.
Be
That's
silly.
Right. They do say you could do an accent if you want.
You can.
Like an English accent.
And it's even better if you do it poorly.
Okay, do a poorly done English accent.
What do you want me to say? I got to have something to say.
Anything?
Go out with your friends.
That was the same voice. What? Go out with your friends. What?
It has to be. I have to do it like it has to be something from a movie.
Okay.
I can't think of a movie.
All right.
The only thing I can think of is, Harry, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, Harry, you can't.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Harry
That's
Potter.
a terrible thing.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. All right. Okay. Well, that was neat.
That was fun.
It's your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge. That's going to do it for us. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early with you, 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97. Now available as a podcast as well, everywhere you get podcasts, or at our website, riverbendmediagroup.com.
On demand, as they say.
On demand. That means you can listen when it's convenient for you.
Whenever you want, however many times you want.
Like, I want to listen to it now. Well, you can. Go.
It's my podcast, and I want it now.
Yeah. All right. Have a great day. See ya.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.